Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codenamed Bookkeepers, and welcome back to another SCP document review. And the SCP we will be reviewing today is SCP-7410, Level 4, Secret. Containment Class, Safe. Disruption Class, Vlam 2. Risk Class, Caution 2. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-7410, when not in use, is stored at Site-77 in a standard anomalous item locker. SCP-7410 should be stored in its original case. However, in emergency use situations, standard storage procedures may be waived so long as the disk can be preserved. SCP-7410 is to be played on a standard Foundation laptop with dual headphone jacks at 0530 local time daily. 2 personnel are to monitor playback of SCP-7410. Note: Dr. Paula Healy is to listen to SCP-7410 on a pair of anti-cognito hazard headphones attached to the secondary jack, and a member of D-Class personnel seated across the table from Dr. Healy is to listen to SCP-7410 through ordinary headphones. Each subject is to be provided with a notepad and pencil. When SCP-7410 finishes playing at 0556 local time, Dr. Healy and the D-Class personnel are to hand their respective notes on the playback to Site Director Trentini, or his designated substitute. Trentini is to provide relevant information given by SCP-7410 in the morning announcements. Description: SCP-7410 is a 2009 compact disc containing an original recording of 9 songs, as well as a spoken word track attributed to the musician Sweet Jimmy Fielder, entitled Black Box. All 10 tracks describe events relevant to Site-77 personnel, past, present, and future, each described using interpersonal metaphor, love, fights, etc. Each song is in a typical mid-Atlantic American folk style. No record exists of any individual consistent with the credited artist. SCP-7410 exhibits some elements of sentience. Songs within SCP-7410 generally do not deviate far from the theme suggested by the listed song titles. See Table 1. Nonetheless, each track consists of a thinly veiled commentary or prediction about Foundation operations. SCP-7410 has at times provided useful intelligence and has predicted events up to 72 hours into the future. Therefore, SCP-7410 has been integrated into Site-77's daily routine as outlined in the Special Containment Procedures. And here we have Table 1, SCP-7410 tracks. And here we have the track number, the title, the duration, and the usual subject. 1. O on the Mountain, 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Top-level administrative actions. 2. Honest Day's Work, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Disciplinary measures related to site staff. 3. Happenstance, 1 minute and 13 seconds. Accidents occurring at Site-77. 4. As useful a dinghy on Mount Shasta, 2 minutes 36 seconds. Matters involving Dr. Healy. For what it's worth, I don't appreciate the implication. Commentary from Dr. Healy regarding the usual subject of Track 4. 5. Ringing in my ears, 1 minute 24 seconds. Memetics Department operations. 6. Locking up the old gate, 1 minute 43 seconds. Classifications and declassifications. 7. Brainstorming, 49 seconds. Interaction with other Foundation facilities. 8. So far from here, 1 minute, 26 seconds. Extraterrestrial anomalies. 9. Praying for a random day, 3 minutes, 38 seconds. Religious anomalies. 10. Hide and seek, spoken word, 5 minutes and 56 seconds. Largely incoherent dialogue around supposed treachery within the Foundation. Statements in this track have universally been unsubstantiated. Relevant information log. Below is a selection of incidents in which SCP-7410 provided information that became useful at a later time. September 8th, 2021. Track locking up the old gate. Relevant verse. I was skipping up the driveway when I stopped so cold and dead. I looked around and hit the ground when I looked under Barney's bed. Result. Dr. Barnhart looks under his bed and discovers a stack of loose papers that had been missing for over 2 weeks, allowing him to complete essential research. Date: April 21st, 2022. Track: as useless as a dinghy on Mount Shasta. Relevant verse. I could tell she was a doctor and not a common bum, for only a scientist would eat that rotten chum. Result: Dr. Healy opts to avoid a tuna sandwich, the daily cafeteria special, as a result of this message. Meanwhile, 26 other personnel contract foodborne illness from consuming the fish. Date: August 31st, 2023. Track: barnstorming. Relevant verse. Lillian Lilyhammer, please hammer me. Bring me karma from the deep blue sea. Result: Site-43's Dr. Lilyhammer, previously scheduled to visit Site-77 the next day, is notified that SCP-7410 has mentioned her. A hammer-related technical accident causes her would-be transport plane to explode mid-air, killing 47 personnel. Date: September 29th, 2023. Track: hide and seek, spoken word. Relevant verse not available. Description: SCP-7410 pre-emptied its usual final track for a short sequence of direct conversation with Dr. Healy. Transcript below. Begin log. Dr. Healy presses play as usual, and Healy begins listening to SCP-7410, as does D-58396, the assigned D-Class personnel for the day. Hello, Dr. Healy. 10 seconds of silence elapse. What the... Hello? Yes, can you hear me? Yeah. Wait, how are you able to speak? Everything I create each day is original. Haven't you been paying attention? Oh, darn it. I do this every morning for you. Your work is appreciated, SCP-7410. How were you able to predict future events? Well, my mama always told me, Jimmy boy, you always 2 steps ahead of me. You're gonna go far in life. Huh. I was actually asking how you can see things that haven't happened yet. Just call it the gift of intuition and we'll leave it at that. How far do your capabilities go? To the end of the earth, ma'am. There ain't a damn thing you can do about a hammer falling in a century, is there? So I help y'all out with the day-to-day. SCP-7410, what do you see in my future? Can you see how my life will go? Ma'am, it's about to get stormy. Really, what's gonna happen? Oh, you best be careful what you're doing, because your life is gonna go topsy-turvy pretty soon. Well, what is it? That's a story for another time. I'm almost to the end of the disc. SCP-7410 laughs loudly for 30 seconds before the final track ends. What? No, come on. What is it? Goddammit, tell me. End of disc. End log. Noting that Dr. Healy received a professional reprimand for use of an anomaly for individual purposes. Director Trentini. SCP-7410 has returned to its original mode of function. Daily use continues, and shall continue as long as the anomaly produces useful information. SCP-7410 is to be monitored for any additional signs of awareness. And that is it. Well, everyone, that is it for this week's document review. Thank you so much for listening or watching. My name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I will see you next week with another document review. Bye.